Hello, friends. Welcome back to Pure Speak English. I'm Ben.
And I'm Crystal. It's so wonderful to have you here with us today.
You know, Crystal, I was sitting outside yesterday evening watching the sunset, and I started thinking about all the beautiful moments in my life. The highlights, the memories that make me smile.
I love that. Those moments are like little treasures, aren't they?
They really are. And I realized something. Sometimes we have these amazing experiences, these highlights in our lives, but we struggle to share them in English. We have the feelings, we have the memories, but we don't have the words.
Yes, and that's such a shame because these are the stories that connect us. These are the moments that make us human.
Exactly. So today, we want to help you talk about life's highlights confidently in English. Not formally, not like you're writing an essay, but naturally, like you're talking to someone you trust.
Because your stories matter, your highlights matter, and you deserve to share them with confidence.
So today, we're going to share some of our own life highlights. We'll show you how to talk about special moments using simple, beautiful English.
And we'll give you the words, the phrases, and the confidence you need to tell your own stories.
So take a deep breath, get comfortable, and let's explore these beautiful moments together.
So, Ben, I want to start with a question. When you think about your life's highlights, what's the first memory that comes to mind?
That's a beautiful question. You know, the first thing I think of is the day I graduated from university.
Oh, that's a big moment.
It really was. I remember walking across that stage, hearing my name being called, and feeling this mix of emotions: pride, relief, excitement, and also a little bit of fear.
Fear? Why fear?
Because it was the end of one chapter and the beginning of another, and I didn't know what was coming next. But at the same time, I felt ready. I felt like I had grown so much.
That's such a powerful feeling, that moment when you realize you've achieved something big.
Yes, and when I walked off that stage, my family was there waiting for me. My mom was crying happy tears, and my dad gave me this huge hug. That moment, that was pure joy.
Oh, I can feel that moment just from the way you're describing it.
And that's what I want our listeners to understand. When you talk about your highlights, you don't need fancy vocabulary. You need emotion. You need heart.
Absolutely. So let's break down what you just said. You used simple phrases like, I remember walking across that stage. I felt this mix of emotions. My mom was crying happy tears.
Right. Nothing complicated, just honest, simple English.
And that honesty is what makes the story beautiful.
Exactly. So, Crystal, what about you? What's one of your life's highlights?
Oh, I have so many. But one that always makes me smile is the first time I traveled alone.
Ooh, I love this already. Where did you go?
I went to the mountains. It was a small town, very quiet, surrounded by trees and fresh air. I had never done anything like that before.
What made you decide to go alone?
I think I needed to prove something to myself. I wanted to know that I could be independent, that I could take care of myself.
That takes courage.
It did. And honestly, the first day, I was nervous. I kept thinking, what if I get lost? What if I feel lonely?
But you didn't turn back.
No, I didn't. And by the second day, something changed. I started to feel free. I woke up when I wanted, I explored when I wanted, I ate when I wanted. Everything was my choice.
That must have felt incredible.
It did. And on the last day, I sat on top of a hill looking at the view, and I just felt proud. Proud of myself for doing something that scared me.
That's beautiful. And see, you just told a complete story using simple English. I went to the mountains. I was nervous. I started to feel free. I felt proud.
Yes, and those feelings, nervous, free, proud, those are the words that bring your story to life.
So for our listeners, this is important. When you talk about your highlights, focus on the feelings. How did you feel before? How did you feel during? How did you feel after?
Because emotions are universal. Everyone understands what it means to feel nervous or proud or happy.
Exactly. Emotions connect us. All right, so now let's talk about another type of highlight. Sometimes life's best moments aren't big events. They're small, quiet moments that stay with us forever.
Oh, I love those moments. They're like little gifts.
Yes. So, Crystal, do you have a small, quiet moment that's one of your highlights?
I do. It was actually just a regular evening. I was at home, sitting on my balcony with a cup of tea. The sun was setting, and the sky was this beautiful shade of orange and pink.
That sounds peaceful.
It was, and I wasn't doing anything special. I was just sitting there, feeling the breeze, listening to the birds. But in that moment, I felt completely content.
Content. That's such a beautiful word.
It is. It means you're happy with what you have. You're not looking for more. You're just at peace.
I think we all need more moments like that.
We really do. And the funny thing is, I didn't plan that moment. It just happened. And that's what made it special.
Life's best highlights are often the ones we don't expect.
Exactly. So, Ben, do you have a small, quiet highlight like that?
I do. Mine was a conversation with my grandfather before he passed away.
Oh, Ben.
We were sitting in his garden, and he was telling me stories about his life, stories I had never heard before, and I remember thinking, I need to remember this moment forever.
Did you?
I did. I can still see his face. I can still hear his voice. And even though he's not here anymore, that memory keeps him alive for me.
That's so beautiful and so precious.
It is. And this is why we're doing this episode, because these moments, big or small, they shape who we are. And when we can talk about them in English, we can share them with the world.
Yes, your stories deserve to be heard, and you deserve to tell them with confidence.
All right, so now let's talk about another type of highlight, achievements.
Yes, achievements are such important highlights because they remind us of what we're capable of.
Exactly. So, Crystal, what's an achievement in your life that you're really proud of?
Well, I think one of my biggest achievements was learning to play the piano.
Oh, I didn't know you play piano.
I do, but it took me years to learn. I started when I was 25, which is kind of late.
Not at all. It's never too late to learn something new.
Thank you. But at first, it was so hard. My fingers didn't know what to do. I couldn't read the music. I felt frustrated all the time.
But you kept going.
I did, and slowly things started to click. I learned my first song, then my second, then my 10th, and now when I sit at the piano and play, I feel this sense of accomplishment.
That's amazing. And I think this is a great example for our listeners. Learning English is like learning piano. At first, it's hard. Your mouth doesn't know what to do, the words feel strange, but if you keep practicing, slowly things start to click.
Yes, that's such a perfect comparison. And just like with piano, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep showing up.
Exactly. So what about you, Ben? What's an achievement you're proud of? Think for me, it was running my first marathon.
Wow, a marathon. That's incredible.
Thank you. But honestly, it was one of the hardest things I've ever done.
How long did you train?
About 6 months. Every morning I would wake up and run. Some days I felt strong, other days I wanted to quit.
But you didn't.
No, because I had a goal, and I kept reminding myself why I started.
And how did you feel when you crossed the finish line?
Exhausted, but also alive. I felt like I could do anything.
That's the power of achievement. It changes how you see yourself.
It really does. And you know what? Learning a language is the same. Every time you learn a new word, every time you have a conversation in English, you're crossing a finish line. You're achieving something.
And you should be proud of that.
So proud. All right, so now I want to talk about one more type of highlight. And this one is really special.
What is it?
The highlight of connection. The moment when you meet someone who changes your life.
Oh, I love this. Yes, people are some of our greatest highlights.
They are. So, Ben, is there someone you met who became one of your life's highlights? Absolutely. My best friend, David. I met him in college, and honestly, I don't know what my life would be like without him.
What makes him so special?
He just understands me. I can tell him anything, and he never judges. He's always there when I need him, and we've been through so much together. Happy times, hard times, everything.
That's a true friend.
He really is, and I'm so grateful for him.
I love that, and I think everyone listening can relate to that feeling. We all have someone, a friend, a family member, a teacher, who made a difference in our lives.
Exactly. So what about you, Crystal? Who's someone who became one of your highlights?
For me, it's my grandmother.
Tell me about her.
She was the kindest person I've ever known. She always had time for me. She taught me how to cook, how to garden, how to see the beauty in simple things.
That sounds wonderful.
She was, and even though she's not here anymore, I carry her with me every day. Her lessons, her love, her wisdom.
That's beautiful. And you know what? When we talk about people we love, we keep them alive in our hearts.
Yes, stories are how we honor the people that matter to us.
All right, so now we've talked about several types of highlights: big moments, small moments, achievements, and connections. And we've shown you how to talk about them using